The red lights are on. 1,000 metres, gate spring now. They're racing as well. First away is Classic Chant. Jumped brilliantly, Calvinesco. Finally, French is bustled hard by Brown, and My Demi's kicked up underneath it. Down on the inside is Masquerade. Getting back Cheston Flyer and also Debilatio. And they're being followed by Metallic Queen. Well back in the field early on is Cold as Cold, and the tail ender Truly Belong. At the 600, the leader is Classic Chant. A little more than a length on Calvinesco. Right behind them, a length and a half away. Finally, French, and fourth on the rail is Masquerade. Three quarters, My Demi, one Metallic Queen. Cheston Flyers back in the field on the outside of Debilatio. Cold as Cold and Truly Belong. They're in the straight though. Classic Chance, a length and a half on Calvinesco. Here comes finally French, called upon by Brown, and then behind it came Masquerade. Debilatio's getting home well on the rail at the 100. Finally, French had reached the lead from Masquerade. My Demi, Cheston Flyer climbing out of the ground. They split the line. Tight go. Finally, French. Masquerade got a dive. Masquerade or finally French. Tight go. Bob of the Hedge. Cheston Flyers run third. Classic Chant right behind them with My Demi. Truly Belong. Cold as Cold. Debilatio's not far from them. And the last couple home were Calvinesco, and back with it is Metallic Queen. It did look home finally French. Masquerade beat it last start when it had no luck today. The roles have been reversed to a point. He looked as though he had done enough, but then Pike started to lift on Masquerade and has cut the margin down rapidly. Pike almost sitting on top of the horse's ears in the last little bit. They went to the line, nothing in it. So often the case, he gets the job done, and he's done it again. Pike has picked Brown's pocket on the post. Masquerade, number 2, has got the verdict by a nose. Number 2, Masquerade. From 9, finally French. Cheston Flyer really getting into the race in the last bit to grab 4th. And Classic Chant might have just held the next placing 5th home from My Demi, but it's a great finish. It's a thriller. And again, Masquerade has proven a little too good for finally French. Beat finally French home a neck last start. Today it's a nose. In 58.70, Masquerade, a time thief from the O'Reilly mare for Peters Investments for Grant and Alana Williams, William Pike. And he's over there with Brittany Taylor as they pull up in the back of the course. He's done it again, Britt, just when finally French looked as though it may have done enough.
I know, he's the only one that seems to be able to do this. And you really threw everything at Masquerade at those last little strides. Were you surprised that you got the win, or were you confident that you were going to get there?
Neither of those. Obviously, he was giving me a lot, and I was always finding the line well, but if I'm honest, I did think I was a stride too late.
1,200 back to 1,000. Did he impress you today?
It was a nice effort, yes. The race flowed a lot better today. I did have my work cut out for me when I did finally get out, so it was a nice effort.
New age in the next, your expectations?
She'll run very well. Just tricky barrier to contend with, but I know she'll be strong.
Well, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Bob Peters joins us here, and Bob, Masquerade, this horse is a winner. 6 starts, 4 wins now.
Yes, he might be a little bit better than what we thought, because he carried the extra weight and everything today and still beat that horse, who is a very good horse.
And it's not easy to do that, and well, Willie Pike, he just does what Willie does.
Yes, I thought we were beaten. I'm sure we hadn't won.
It's very rare when you're looking at the TV and your first instinct, I was with you, I thought that the Harvey runner finally French hung on there, but well, Pike, he knows where the line is.
Yeah, well, he was coming faster. I think that was the key to it. And no, I wasn't watching the TV. I was watching on the line, and I can usually pick them, but I was wrong today.
Good progressive type, Bob, as you pointed out, up in weight today, and did a really good job.
Yes, he did.
What do we do with him now?
Oh, there's not a lot of him. I'll have a look at him and make up our mind. He might have to go out now.
He's done a job anyway, this preparation. Job well done.
Thank you.
There's Bob Peters there, Grant and Alana Williams, and Willie Pike combining there to take out the 3rd. Finally, French and Cheston Flyer was back in 3rd.